So I thought I'd just tell like a quick little story time that just happened tonight. Right now it's 1 in the morning, but this happened right after 11. It could be between like 11:03 and 11:05. So not much difference. So you can tell I've been crying, but I'll get into that. So I was driving home, which I was going to my dad's, which that's important. But I said to my dad's, and let's just say I was speeding just a little. Like I think I was going like 10 over, maybe. And I passed by a cop. And the whole time I'm thinking things I shouldn't be saying, don't it? Cuss words. Let's just say I was thinking cuss words. And I was like, okay, well there's a light. I'm just gonna go through it. So I went through it, and I can't say I got 3 minutes away. Not even. I got 2 minutes up the road. And coming behind me, I see the flashing lights. I was so mad. Like I was sitting there cussing. I was like, shit, please be go by. Oh, I said a cuss word. I didn't mean to. So I was going by, and I pulled over. Well, I was going by. I'm lost. So I was going, and I was like, shit. So I pull over, and he pulls behind me. And I immediately get my license out, because I was like, well, shit, I was speeding, so he's going to give me a ticket. I know for sure. Because I've been pulled over once, like 2 months ago, for speeding in a school zone. So, I don't ever speed, but I do speed around cops. And I wish that was a joke. Like, that's the only time, like, I ever go more than 5 over. So, you know, I'm sort of hanging out the window, waiting for him. And he comes up and he goes, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was going to go, yeah, because I was speeding. But I didn't, and I'm glad. Because he goes, yeah, your tail light. And I looked at him, I go, yeah, what about it? He goes, it's against the law for it to be gleaming white. And I'm like, that's why you're pulling me over? And it just passed inspection, like, the day before. So, I was so confused, I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. So he's like, I'll be right back, and he takes my license, walks away, and he comes back and he goes, well, I'm gonna give you a warning, sorry. I'm gonna give you a warning. And I was like, I'm good with that. And I looked at him, I said, are you, and keep in mind, the night before, I went through a license check, because I go through it at night, and I know they have it in the same spot just about, sometimes you can catch them just about every other night, and some nights it'll be a month, 2 months before you'll see them, and it's been a little bit since I've seen them. So last night I went through the license check and I looked at the cop and I was like, yeah, we're slacking for a minute. I was like, I haven't seen you in a little bit. And the cop goes, I don't know what you mean, but he goes, Miss Kendrick, which is my last name. And I go, yes. And he goes, I haven't seen you in a little while. I was like, yeah, it's been a little bit. He's like, do you remember me? And I'm like, yeah. But, he said he hadn't seen me since I was little, which is a lie. So I looked at him, I was like, I noticed, like, I recognize you. And this is during my stop. It's like, I recognize you. I was like, were you there at the stop last night? And he goes, yeah. I was like, I knew I recognized you. And he goes, yeah. He's like, yeah, I've stopped you, and I've been to your house. And I'm like, well, I was like, I don't know which time. I was like, because I've had cops called on me multiple times. And he's like, oh yeah, it was the one that involved your dad. And I'm like, It's like, I can't think of any, because he was like, oh, so, you know, whenever I went to your house, you were crying, and I'm like, that's like 90% of the time a cop is called, I'm crying. So, and I said the time my stepbrother hit me, and I was like, wait, no, that can't be true, because I know the cop. He used to be my next door neighbor, so the one that showed up to that incident. So I knew it wasn't him, and I was like, I don't know what time it was. I was like, I don't know. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't know. I know it has something to do with your dad. I was like, yeah. I was like, and you're the cop that. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm surprised I've only ever gave you warning tickets. I was like, oh, you're the one who also pulled me over for speeding. And he's like, yeah. I was like, we keep running into each other. You run into me at my worst moments. And, you know, we laughed, and he's like, all right, I'll see you later. Apparently you will, because, like, I'll be doing something, and he'll find me. So, it's just weird. That's the story. Oh, but when it comes to my dad, I was going to my dad's, and my dad, he's angry when he wakes up, like, really fucking angry. And I told him I got a warning, and he's like, yeah, I told you to put tape on it. I don't got money to put red tape on the car. I backed into a tree a while ago, and it busted the tail light. That's all it did. And you have to put tape over it. So, yeah. I think that cop just wanted an excuse to talk to me, to be honest. Just kidding. But, yeah, that's the story. Alright, bye.